Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Out on the Honda Trail 125 today, exploring. Beautiful day for it too. Don't get much better weather than this. It is 70 degrees, sunny in Arizona. Would you believe it? It's always sunny in Arizona, which makes it really nice. But I'm out exploring on the Trail 125. As I mentioned before, this is my exploring beast. This thing is just fun for this kind of stuff. Don't have to go extreme, just take your time, go out exploring trails, and that's what I've been doing. I'm finding some pretty good ones today. Kind of pick your lines a little more than you would like on the 300L. You know, you can just kind of jump off all these little rocks. This one here, you don't do that. Suspension, even I'd say if you bought good suspension for it, it's still just, you're not going to put enough suspension travel on this bike to do much. This is the way it is. Angle this camera a little bit more. Gets off. Angled the wrong way. But that's not why you buy a bike like this anyway. You buy it just to go out and enjoy nature like I am right here and check out some trails, and you can do plenty. I carry stuff on here in case something happens. My last video was on the 300L, or one of my videos, and a guy said that I carry too much stuff because I carry my camera stuff, my drone, my tools to change a flat and a tube. I was like, carry too much? Well, you know, when you're 40 miles out in this stuff and you have a flat, what do? Just walk? Yeah, I mean, I want to carry, I don't actually carry much at all. I mean, I carry the air compressor to air the tire back up after I change the tube or plug it or whatever I do, depending on the bike I'm on. And then I carry the tire tools in case I have to take the tire off and put another tube in it. You just never know. I mean, I could not carry that stuff and then break down and there I'm stuck. But to me, I always thought common sense goes a long way. So even on the Trail 125, I carry the stuff that if I break down, hopefully I can fix it. If I can't fix it out here on the trail, then it's going to be pretty bad anyway. So I just have to walk up on one of them mountains maybe and get a cell phone signal. Look at this rock. That's a cool looking rock. It's like full of holes. All kinds of cool rocks around here in this part. That yucca up on that. Isn't that cool? Oh, John, he likes the yuccas. I think they're pretty cool. And we got a hill here to climb. Not too bad yet. Sometimes they start off not too bad, but they get too bad. I should have been on the other side over here. You can climb some stuff with this bike. You can't climb everything, but the main thing is keep going. You know, not stopping and then trying to take off on something super steep. It's the way that clutch works on this thing. It just won't go if it's too steep. Seen that sign there like there was another trail there, but there's not. It sure isn't. And this bike has not got a lot of ground clearance like the 300L either, so you don't want to go, you know, hitting too big of ledges and big rocks and stuff because you'll case it. And it comes with that little skid plate, the factory, and that's what I still have on mine, but it does do the job. I'll probably eventually have to get something better. I haven't even looked into it actually because the little tin one seems to work. I just be careful. Figured I might see some deer, some kind of wildlife out today. Haven't seen any yet. They probably hear me coming and getting out of the way. They hear this beast and they know to watch out. And when I go on these trails, there's a road runner took off. I seen that. When I get on these trails, I don't have no clue where I'm going other than my Garmin Tread 2 here. Other than that, I don't know what the trail's going to be like, even though I have the Garmin. I can see it. I can tell you it, but usually when you look at the Garmin and the trail is more zigzaggy, usually that's the rougher trails. Straight ones are usually smoother. That's the way it kind of turns out to be. This is an awesome one here so far. Lots of trees. Look at that cedar there. Beautiful. So this trail heads back to the Arizona BDR. This is basically an offshoot of the Arizona BDR. I think they're called BDR X trails. It's not the main BDR, but a lot of times on the BDRs, there's lots of trails off of the BDR that you can take that are a lot better than the BDR. Equally as good or a lot better. Both. And that's what this is, an off trail. So I ride the BDR down here, and then I've been going back and picking off all these trails that turn off of it and exploring them with the Trail 125. This one's a pretty easy trail. Not much to this one, which there's nothing wrong with that. There's some rocks, but not hard to dodge them all. Miss those rocks. I haven't even seen no cattle out here. I'm surprised. Usually I go out on these trails and I see cattle. A little rough there. We just bounce our way through it. There's a nice little camp spot, and there's some shade trees around it. Try to remember all these camp spots because I want to do some more moto camping on this Trail 125. This is the funnest bike for moto camping myself. I like because it's like a little pack mule. I can put a lot of stuff on it and go out exploring the trails when I'm out camping. I did one last year on this. Just a one night. I'd like to go out for a 2 or 3 night little camp trip. Fun little bike. This is coming down toward the main road, which is the BDR. Jump! You don't want to be catching air on this little Trail 125. Suspension ain't built for that. there's a good pond. Look at that. That thing's got lots of water. Lots of agua. I had no idea this trail was here, actually. I was going to some other ones today, and then I just happened to see this one. Okay, so what do we do here? Oh, we go not that way. We go this way and then up the hill. We'll put this beast in first gear, and we'll climb any hill at all. I gotta go right. See, it's not bad if you find a gap through the rocks to keep your tires on. And like I said, as long as you got a little run, this bike will actually go. It's don't want to stop on the steep hills if you can keep from it. Taking off is more difficult than going. So a turn around spot looks like. I don't think there's a trail there. I think it's just a, I bet there's a campsite there. Or more than one campsite, probably. But we got to explore it. That goes back that way. We're headed right toward that road, which is going to be over there. Oh, we're coming out on it. So you go that way out onto the road or this way. There's no gate this way. Over there was a gate. Well, that'll be all right. Coolness. Well, there you go. Exploring on the Honda Trail 125. There you guys go. Thank you all for watching Woodzman Adventures. That's not a trail. That's somebody's house down there, I think. All right, guys. So there you go. So first off, I want to give thanks to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, who is the Savior of the world. And then I'll give thanks to you guys for watching my videos. God bless you all. Click that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon. You'll be notified when I put out a new video. And don't forget, check out all my links below, because everything you pretty much see that I wear or I use is in the description below this video. Right on, guys.